The ANRS is a French national agency mainly supported by the Ministry of Research. The agency is responsible for coordinating and funding the research effort in all areas relevant to HIV, AIDS, and viral hepatitis in France, and also have a specific program in research-limited settings. It was created in 1992 around HIV, and the viral hepatitis were included in the scope of ANRS in 1999. In 2014, the overall budget for research was around 46 million euros, of which 30% is dedicated on viral hepatitis, mainly on hepatitis C. This budget is progressively increasing, as well as the part dedicated to hepatitis B. On this, 20% of this research budget is dedicated to research in research-limited setting. Evaluation and funding mechanism go through two calls of proposal every year. In France, the hepatitis research agenda is focused around 4 axes. Some very important basic sciences program. The evaluation of therapeutic strategies, including the new antiviral drugs on HIV and HBV monoinfection and co-infection with HIV. There are 6 ongoing clinical trials and 5 observational national cohorts. These cohorts include more than 25,000 patients in France and are a unique tool to collect data to evaluate the patient management at a national level in the era of new antiviral treatment. There are also specific projects on prevention, and in 2014, ANRS launched an HBV cure program looking for new therapeutic target to obtain virologic eradication. The research agenda at ANRS is coordinated by 3 units, 2 around HIV and 1 around hepatitis, and they are working closely and interacting with the research in research-limited setting units to develop specific programs. The research program in research-limited settings has its own budget, with a part specifically dedicated to support some ANRS research sites that are identified in red spots on the map. They are given an annual budget to support general activities such as training, equipment, and organization of meeting and networking. The ANRS only funds collaborative projects which are presented jointly by national and French teams. All projects accepted for funding are presented and discussed with the national health authorities or national program where it exists. ANRS also edited an ethic charter for research in developing countries to define the ethical principles and conditions for ANRS to fund research projects in this specific context, like the involvement of national programs and their commitment to assure the continuum of care for participants that after the completion of the research. The table shows the increased place of the hepatitis project. Until 2013, we received between 6 to 9 projects every year. Since 2014, we received an average of 21 projects every year. The funded projects have also increased from 1 per year to 6 per year these past 2 years. We have currently 21 ongoing projects in 11 countries. I will now go through the different ongoing projects, focusing on some of them. Basic sciences and epidemiology. ANRS funds several basic sciences projects on hepatitis B and C, mainly conducted on existing biobank or linked to biomedical projects. 2 important studies are conducted in Cameroon and Burkina Faso using the DBS collected during their last demographic health survey on a representative sample of the general population. This study aims to evaluate and characterize the hepatitis B and C epidemics in these two countries. The results will be available in the coming months. But on the very preliminary data, we can already see that the prevalence, there is a large variability of prevalence according to age groups or in some of the regions of these two countries. These results will inform the health authorities to build a national response to the hepatitis epidemics. Diagnosis and monitoring. ANRS coordinates a very active and strong virology group which gathers virologists from France and from all the ANRS research sites from Sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. Following the model of HIV research, the group is working on several projects which results could contribute to improve access to diagnosis and patient management tools for hepatitis. In particular, the group is working on the development and evaluation of a generic HBV viral load measurement for diagnosis and patient monitoring. This technique, which can be run on the same machines that the ones used for generic HIV viral load measurement, will allow to decrease the cost and increase accessibility for the program. In terms of clinical evaluation, a phase 2 trial will start this month in Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and Cameroon to evaluate the feasibility, tolerance, and efficacy of a sofosbuvir-ribavirin regimen for HIV genotype 2, and we hope to obtain the lidipasvir for the genotype 1 and for this study. Also, following the model of the French national cohort, the NRS is engaged to implement a cohort of patients receiving HCV treatment within the Egyptian national program in 2 reference centers to evaluate the patient management in Egypt. Teams from Senegal, Mali, and Cambodia also received a small grant that we call initiating grant to explore the possibility and feasibility to implement such observational cohort in their countries to accompany the national program implementation. We are also looking at the issue of mother-to-child HBV transmission through an operational study which will evaluate a test and treat strategy combining diagnosis through rapid tests during pregnancy, mother treatment with tenofovir, and infant HBV immunoglobulin and early immunization. I will start from the study at the bottom, which is a study in Côte d'Ivoire addressing the issue of HIV and hepatitis testing accessibility to better understand the condition of institutional or community-based testing offer and the barriers and facilitators to access testing both at the supply and at the demand level. It will allow to identify and propose testing approaches which will be acceptable for people and realistic for implementation at a national level. 2 teams in Vietnam and in Senegal choose to look at a global approach of prevention and care of people who inject drugs, for whom HIV and hepatitis prevalence is high. Both projects are implementing interventional cohorts, proposing a comprehensive approach including primary and secondary prevention and access to care. People will be enrolled in these cohorts regardless of their HIV status or hepatitis status, whether they are enrolled in a substitution program or following HIV or hepatitis treatment. The intervention will be done with a strong community involvement around harm reduction intervention and facilitating access to care, to substitution program, but also for HIV or HCV treatment, TB screening and treatment, or mental health. Around the core of these cohorts, different research projects will be proposed, like treatment strategy evaluation, such as test and treat strategy to see if it has an impact on decreasing the incidence of HIV or HCV among this population. Some behavioral studies are planned, modelization, basic sciences projects, and so on. I thank you for your attention.